Hey guys, this is car number 5, and today I wanted to show you guys some Battle Royale tips, and this is also my 20th and final game, so let's see if we can get that 20th win. And I'll also show you guys some potential rewards and kind of explain all of that in the Battle Royale reward system and how they work and which tier gets you what. But yeah, we're playing the Seagulls. We are 19-0, so we need to get this final win. So basically, guys, I think the most important strategy. Now, I'm not showing you my guys' draft, but you guys will see my team here, and I'll talk about it a little bit. You guys want to make sure you guys warm up somebody right away, and you probably want to draft at least one diamond or gold bullpen guy, maybe two, maybe get two gold and one diamond, one gold, or two golds, whatever it may be, and then make sure you have a couple left-handed specialists. This draft I had, it was solid, but one thing I do regret is I did not have a very good left-handed specialist, and the only lefty I had, he wasn't very good. He didn't even have a slider. He had fastball, curveball, and it was still hard to use him against lefties. But talking about this game I'm playing, my opponent, he had, I think, 5 out of 6 lefties lead off in his lineup. So I went to my lefty right away, and I warmed up Joe Nathan and K-Rod. Those are my two studs out of the bullpen. Now, I don't even think I used K-Rod this game, but I used Pomerez for a couple innings here just because he stacked the front of his lineup with all lefties, and a lot of them did not hit lefties very well at all. So make sure you have at least two. I actually made that mistake, and I got away with it quite a few times. I mean, I'm just thankful I was able to get K-Rod and Joe Nathan. That kind of hid the fact that I didn't have two great lefties out of the pen because they did such a good job facing lefties, since they're great relievers. Anyways, but talking about this gameplay, I started off a little bit slow. You see there, I get under it. I had a few early hard hit balls, hard grounders. I think I had a few lineouts. So yeah, this game actually, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. I never really get too nervous playing games, but I was really nervous because I really wanted to have a chance to get that A-Rod card. Another key tip, guys, is you really want to make sure you're patient. For a few reasons. If people start to implement this strategy, to go to bullpen, you really want to make sure you see pitches and wear them down. If you wear them down and it gets, and the text pops up that they're getting tired, that means that the PCI pretty much is going to increase and their pitches are going to be less effective. So it is important to wear them down. Can they still pitch when they're tired? Yes. I mean, I don't think they'll get injured or anything if you go a few pitches over. But they will be less effective, and it does affect their the per nines and the hitters, contact. So the hitters contact and PCI size. So it is important. So you guys want to make sure you warm them up. Warm them up fully. Don't just warm them up and bring them, in when they're only halfway warmed up. Make sure they're fully warmed up, because if you bring them in fully warmed up, you're going to get the most out of them. Don't bring them in halfway warmed up. You're only going to get like maybe 5 to 6 pitches, and they're going to be tired. So make sure you guys are real careful with that as well. So talking about the game again, it is the second inning, and I still have this lefty going. As you can see, he did not hit him at all, even though it's not a good lefty. And you guys, I mean, that's all you guys really need. You just need maybe one solid lefty, maybe get a silver, and then have another one. You could even be bronze, just so you have two lefties. I really got away with using K-Rod and Joe Nathan, I'd say 90% of the time in my bullpen, and then I had one lefty. I hardly ever used anyone else. At the end of this gameplay, you'll see I did use somebody else. I'll show you guys why. But basically, I was just, I have my reasons, and I'll show you guys why when I get there. And again, back to the game. I feel like I was hitting decent, but sometimes you'll have games like this where you'll just line out, and that's just the unfortunate aspect of 3-inning games. I've already lost a few games where I feel like I've hit really well, and my opponents, they'll either get one, mistake pitch home run, or they'll get a swinging bunt, still second, still third, or maybe get a blue pit, and then beat you 1-0. It's going to happen. Don't get your head down. Even the best players on this game right now are struggling to win consistently in Battle Royale. 3 innings is really tough, and when you get 10+ wins, it's really hard to find a game, and when you do, it's usually a very good, solid opponent. So don't keep your head down. It's supposed to be challenging. But I will say this, if you guys can consistently get 12 wins or more in Battle Royale, it's a great way to farm stubs. I mean, I'll talk about it more after this game when I show you guys my rewards. I don't want to ruin it, even though a lot of you guys may already know the outcome. But if you get that, that gold card, and you get maybe a diamond, or maybe even a couple diamond flashbacks, or really rare cards, you can make easily over 100,000 stubs, if not more. So just be aware of that. If you have the skill level and you feel like you can compete really well in Battle Royale, definitely give it a try. It's definitely worth the 1,500 stubs. And now, tips for you newer guys. Again, don't get discouraged. Since it is 1,500 stubs, you're still getting a pack out of it. And if you get a bronze player, you get a bronze player at 2 wins. And then if you guys can get that 6 win mark, it's pretty much paying for itself, because you'll get a silver player and a bronze player. And that's basically worth the 1,500 stubs. Plus, it's fun to play. So I'm not discouraging newer players either from playing this. There's still great rewards out there, and heck, you never know how far you can get. You might rack up 12 wins. So just keep practicing, keep playing, keep building your team up in all game modes, whether it's online, conquest, or battle royale. There's definitely great rewards out there. So just stick with it. Now back to this game. I am playing a little cat and mouse. Did you guys see there? I did use the deke move. Make sure you guys watch that tutorial. I deked him. I threw behind him with Melina, and I tried to pick off. I was really trying to keep him close because I did not want him to steal third. If he steals third, all he has to do is get a sack fly and the game's over. So I slide stepped. I did everything I could to make sure he stayed close to the bag. And the deke, guys, it really does work. So make sure you guys utilize that deke. And I guess I should talk about my my draft strategy a little bit more besides the bullpen. Something else you want to do is make sure you guys get a nice mix of guys who can hit lefties and guys who can hit righties. If you're gonna go for pitching, for your best players, you need to make sure you get some hitters that hit really well one way or another, either against lefties or righties. You're usually not gonna find them both. And by the way, huge double play there. I kept the runner close, and he hit into that double play. That was huge. And then this next inning, he brought an A-check, and I started off with a lucky hit, a swing and bunt. But let's see if that's enough to get things started. But anyways, back to my lineup and my draft. So yeah, just make sure you guys have a nice combination of guys who can hit lefties, guys who can hit righties. You might want to get one guy that has a little bit of speed off the bench, and don't be afraid to take your starter out after 1 out. I don't recommend drafting starters. Like if you have Kershaw on the board, don't take him. Take someone else, because you never know if you're gonna even get to use him. I'll admit this draft here. By the way, this finally blew the game open. This is a rookie Matt Kemp. Not a great player. He's only silver, but he hits really well. And yeah, my lineup actually was not that great. I had Ryan Howard, the rookie Kemp. I had Joe Panic, Brandon Crawford. I mean, I had a solid team, but nothing too stacked. And we're going to go into the bottom of the 4th, and you guys will see some how I use my bullpen a little bit. I actually had Albers warming up just in case, but I warmed up K-Rod. Since I was up 4 runs, honestly, if I would have went back, I probably would have just brought K-Rod in, but I didn't have him warmed up, so that's my bad. So I let him warm up a little bit, and I got a quick out. So then I wasn't too worried about it unless he had a few guys on. Yeah, so make sure you guys just draft a good mix, and definitely go for bullpen. I'm telling you, it is key. Do not draft starters. There might be a legit strategy out there to get 5 solid starters, but you're not even going to get to use them. And it's, to my opinion, if they're not even playing, it's a waste of a pick. I use Joe Nathan and K-Rod nearly every game, and they would accumulate more innings than what a starter would have. And here we go. We finally get the last out. Get the job done. This was a scary game. By the way, it was really hard to pick up the ball here too. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the game. And yes, we went 20-0. So let me show you guys the rewards a little bit, and I'll talk about them. So after you get the 20th win, if you go 20-0, you'll get 5 cards. If you go 20-1, you'll get 4 cards. With 1 unique card. If you go 20-0 though, you get 2 unique cards. So let me show you guys what I had here. And wait for it, 20-0, you get the trophy, and now I got rookie Votto, rookie Puig, and I got rookie Jack Morris, rookie Edwin Encarnacion, bronze, and a pack. So all this together was worth over 150,000 and stuff. So it was definitely worth it. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. I appreciate you guys watching. This is car number 5, signing out. Peace.